Amada Cameroon Ejan nine so Eddie game back up so round of 16 mo na emu de how many Comoros eba na we ni pa nwotwe fimu sanse gidigidi bi esio gate na no a ebi prepare bebre ni ade ampa press conference ronko na akoso CAF president Patrice Motsepe kasa akire mu se de sie no obi antimi mfa so bo na mo CAF.
The way the legal arrangements stand now is that the security is the responsibility of the local organizing committee. It is not the responsibility of CAF. CAF's responsibility is to advise. This is what the legal arrangements entail. And that's why I was saying that, you know, whenever I talk to everybody, the starting point is, but, you know, CAF has no legal obligations. It's not CAF's responsibility. CAF is not the one to blame. I mean, I understand that. That's the legal position. I understand that's what the contracts entail. I understand that. But we are partners. This is not a time to be pointing fingers and saying, you know, there's a problem and it's everybody except me. The starting point has to be, we all have a duty, a huge responsibility. And we'll get on top of it and we will release the findings, as I said, concerning the circumstances and how we fix them.
Na oguso echemo na wakasa say no Cameroon next game na senke baso baby I say we see no ye fio e dey akọ foforo.
The next match that's supposed to take place at Olembe The next match that's supposed to take place at Olembe should not take place. And I spoke to the senior person in government, and it's correct, out of respect, they are partners, to indicate that there must be an immediate, a committee that's set up to immediately investigate what happened. And in that context, to find out who was supposed to do what and who did not do and perform their responsibilities. We want that report by Friday. But as I said, the game that is scheduled for Olembe Stadium on Sunday is not going to take place. And as I said, out of respect to our partners and governments, it's going to take place at Amadou Ahidjo. So it's going to take place at Amadou Ahidjo, and which is here in Yaoundé. And there will be other changes that will be made, but I need to overemphasize.
Patrice, Brani na watching more teams and a raho pani at the but teams never bring on complaining about COVID tests. No, since they be placed in Yinya Tunisia, no more can Yinya be pan can only Cameroon by body and Ubenya BCC and the and also CAF president touched him.
As Unilab will tell you, it's world class. They are responsible for the top football confederations and clubs in the world. And that's why we brought them, so that there could be no argument of these tests. We gave it to an independent party organization, in which the SG correctly said, really they are amongst the best in the world. And let me say something else. You know what is weird? Some of the highest, because the players, when they land here, every player when you land here, you get a test. And it's weird, but you know, many of the positive tests, which resulted in some of the best players in the world not playing, is because they were in some parts outside Africa. And they came here with a high amount of COVID, being COVID positive. And Unilab picked it up. And of course, some of them said correctly, no. There's something wrong with this test because he comes from this wonderful country, there's no COVID. And we said, and then there's an issue, do you have another test? And so I'm just saying that we actually found that in terms of the test, the results that we had initially, that those who came from, I don't want to mention where it was, many of the nations went there had a high degree, and those who came from other parts of Africa, in fact, were very negative.
Right, and on the Koso, CAF president, watch the change, say Muno, Shannon Sumami, say onexpert.com, the chief of minister, Moguso, Cremona, Menin 7 or 8 April, Yanko, Nanko, the senior national soccer team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Now, Yakoya is your report, Yabafi, and then executive council of the Football Association, a meeting, I'm on a reporter, Hodwa, a dear bro, nobody go when him, no matter him, as an Amababonte.
Omokochifa, Omobo, our Afcon, Nasi. I will be my so Cameroon no eja egu omuchemu ye pa de titire any management committee edema Black Stars ene GFA ku na hye wo mo se animanimu ya wo mo nkohiem na report ne nema bia wo ho no wo mo famra enche na World Cup playoff no aduru ho na Cameroon sem no kura ye nkanwe esidan ene eboaboa ye ho na ekohia Nigeria ene ntini ya hye management committee ni so mo nhia na na ebisi bia no Ghana for Tibi, what him say, I swear, good any Mebunuso, and management committee any mwashe. Nina counting a nedday, o Musiano, Coach Milovan Raivach, say a pamono, and I say what was so. And then she mudiano, say management committee ni we are, GF Konoba Bon Cratadia by Tuya, near who be Fufra, what the Black Stars name, and I say Milovan Raivach, what coach Nemo Nigeria can see him.
Yeah, executive council of the Ghana Football Association and one seven. Fredachi, member, not in some to just no credit. Okay, yeah. Yom coach there or a tournament. Yes, the name Kuiti Ghana Nibia Chaboma would be trouble.
Ghana no, I'm for the football. It is a one idea, obviously, for Becca. Into ultimate graduate, beyond graduate media, ultimate graduate, the public, no. So, because me, I'm here to me, many John Cra, many economy. I mean, tournament, area back to be media, but to balance performance now, quiz, adia, and then I am Guasi. I don't know, as will be both so I'm an can't be a Shanaboa, once an action. Until the Bianca, the one when I'm doing the day, no, it's saying I have back, yet me support the Black Stars, because they need the Black Stars, the national team, especially the World Cup on the third day. There were Nigerian and Omaka Kraba Ghana. It's so many now support here, bet my qualify. That's the Nigerian team back in November, December, World Cup.
Okay, Yenti, I don't need the executive council member, Fred Achiere to Jabusia, onexpert.com, my betting company back when the match say, course, with me. I bet you all, when this can go to Monty, Nija on Fahujim. And chief of special so can one and easy crass fellas go no ningina be kona munyare wa getting na we cra sisiade be kona vinso no okopie mu o mani mu white na we cra and also chief of special you makwedi sia konkonsa na de bae Sergio Manoncho na finso no Bernard Padi Butwe o me producers kai say wo de nankasa be ka kejuane ho Eric Asiedu Bwede patwa na ebukoda nti ahonsepe eto aso koso hwebedwam